In order for you to start getting the results that you truly and ultimately want in your life or in your business, you have to develop ultimate clarity. Okay. Now, what do I mean when I say ultimate clarity? You have to be specifically clear and specifically detailed on the life, on the business, on the relationships, on your legacy, whatever it is that you want, right? You have to be ultimately clear and have a clear picture of what it is that you want, okay? It's not up to your mother. It's not up to your father. It's not up to your counselor, your pastor, your priest, your teacher. It's not up to anyone else, okay? Your life is totally up to you. The moment you decide to start taking action and start taking responsibility of your life, having a clear picture on what it is that you want, then and only then at that moment will you start moving in the right direction. Listen, listen, young people, older people. The moment you get focused and get clear on everything that you want, everything that you desire, right? I'm sure you've set goals before. I'm sure you've written some things down in your notebook, your journal, right? You've created your vision boards and your things like this, right? I'm sure you've done all these things. But the moment you decide and become detailed on a vision, you become detailed on a goal, you become so laser focused on what it is that you truly and ultimately want. Only then will you start attracting these things. Only then will you start allowing yourself to truly and fully move in the direction of that goal, of that journey, whatever it may be. I don't know. And I may not know you personally, and that's okay. But listen, I want you to know that I'm rooting for you. I want you to know that I love you. I want you to know that I appreciate you. I want you to know that I have also been where you are here now. Okay? But you got to get clear. You got to get so laser focused. Now, there's so many different things going on in the world, right? You got the news, you got, family, you got work, you got social media, you got so many distractions that are distracting you from your goal. Shut it all down. It's time for you to make a decision to shut it all down and get laser focused, okay? And get real specific and get real detailed on the person that you want to become, on the life that you want to have, on the results that you want, to create your legacy for your family, for your future, for your significant other, maybe even just for yourself. It's time for you to get clear. Now is the exact moment, the perfect moment. You were literally 3 weeks away. 2023 is officially done and over with. What have you done? It's time for you to reflect. What have you done? What have you accomplished this year? Have you started that e-commerce business that you wanted to start? Did you start that YouTube channel that you wanted to start? Did you start that Airbnb that you wanted to start? It's time to reflect. Go ahead, pull out your journals, pull out your vision boards, and it's time to start checking things off the list. Did I start that business that I said that I was going to start in the beginning of 2023? Did I make those new relationships that I said I wanted to make in 2023? Did I acquire, or let's say, did I get in the best shape that I, desired to be in 2023? Start checking things off. But listen, I get it. You didn't accomplish those things. You didn't start that business. You didn't accomplish nothing on that vision board, right? But let me tell you something. It's okay. It's okay that you didn't accomplish everything on the list. Now, let's say you accomplished maybe one or two of those things. Kudos for you, right? Kudos for you for actually putting in the effort. Kudos for you for actually making things happen and putting in action, because that's truly and ultimately what it's about. Having a vision, writing that vision down, and taking action and getting things in motion. You might be in motion right now where you're starting your e-commerce business. You're in motion, right? But you're still figuring things out along the way. And it's not about the how. And what gets most people caught up and stuck is that they get so focused on, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? It's not about the how. What truly and ultimately matters the most is the what. What do you want? You can't try to figure out the how I'm going to do something if you don't even know what it is that you want. If you're not specific on what you want, if you're not detailed on what it is that you want for your life, for your business, for your legacy, for your future, you got to get clear with these things. Most people are just going throughout their day so distracted. They're being pulled here, they're being pulled there. Oh, did you hear about this new challenge? Did you hear about that? Did you hear about so-and-so? You're just all over the place. You're distracted. 2024 and beyond, it's time for you to get focused, okay? It's time for you to reflect. It's time for you to get laser focused, get detailed, and get specific on one thing. Listen, you need to focus on one thing. And the reason why I say you should focus on one thing, okay? I highly recommend that you focus on one thing and one thing only. Because you can't be here giving 20% there, 20% here, and no. Listen, the best thing for you to do is to give 100% into one thing until that thing works. 100% of your focus, of your energy, of your attention into one thing until that one thing takes off. Then and only then can you start, okay, now that this is looking good, I'm at, let's say 10,000 a month with this business or this, brand or this YouTube channel, whatever, right? Okay, now I can start putting a little bit into this over here. You get what I'm saying? And that thing that might be over here is still a part of this right here at the same time. You just found another department in the same, business or whatever it may be, right? The same thing you might be interested in. It could be anything. You might be interested in, cutting hair. You might be interested in, traveling. You might be interested in Airbnb. You might be interested in e-commerce and makeup and whatever. I don't know. Only you do, okay? And that's the only thing that matters at the end of the day. Again, it's not about what your mother, your father, your sister, your cousin, your brother, your uncle. It doesn't matter what any of them want for you in your life because this is your life. Only you know what you ultimately want at the end of the day. And that's truly what it's all about. So with that being said, let's get to work. Let's go.